WTHS.
Welcome back to this week's edition of WTHS News. I'm Marissa Michael.
And I'm Paris Lehman. Many things have been happening here at THS.
I heard that the Madrigals have been preparing for Sing Feast and future performances.
Jenny talked to some singers about being part of the Madrigals.
Thank you, Paris and Marissa. THS's Renaissance a cappella group, the Madrigals, are excited for the holiday season. I caught up with some of the members to hear about their community and upcoming Sing Feast performances. In fact, Madrigals have 40 to 60 community performances they are preparing for.
We practice our music every day in class, and then we have rehearsals 3 days a week, and then we also can take our music home and practice it there using Google Classroom.
To me, being a Madrigal means that you are an upstanding person and you're also a musician.
It's like part of a family, like everybody kind of works in harmony to do their own part, and it all comes together to form one big thing.
Without instruments, the group makes up for it with multiple voice parts.
I'm a tenor. I enjoy singing that voice part because it's kind of up in the higher range.
Yeah.
I'm a bass, which is the lowest part in the choir, and I think that that's a good part to sing because it's usually the root of the chord, and we usually have the most fun part.
I'm most excited for just the sense of community, and when we just sit around and we joke around after practice and before practice.
I'm most excited for performing because it's really fun, and getting to spend a lot of time together.
Sing Feast is like, for athletes, they have their big tournament or they have this big thing or whatever it is. But for Madrigals, ours is Sing Feast, and it's just that thrill and that rush.
Sing Feast, the largest event performed by our Tupelo High School Madrigals, consists of music, dinner, and theatrical interactions. It will be hosted at St. James Catholic Church. These performances will be December 5th through 7th, along with a shortened performance on the 4th at Tupelo's Country Club. For more information, contact Tupelo's office for tickets. Come and enjoy this holiday performance under the directory of Dr. Williams as they are ready to put on a show for you.
The Madrigals have really been working hard.
So have some of the seniors with their senior projects.
A few groups will share what they have been working on these past few months.
Thanks, guys. The semester is quickly coming to an end, which means final assignments are piling up. This stress is extra high for our seniors participating in senior project right now. I have a few years until my senior year, but I'm interested in seeing how it's going. For the students in English 4, senior project is a major assignment that puts students in groups. Within these groups, students must work together and complete multiple tasks. Miss Winters is one of the teachers who works with the seniors.
So Senior Project is a graduation requirement for our seniors, and it consists of 4 major components. You have a research paper, you have a portfolio, you have your actual project or product, and then you have an oral presentation.
Some groups have done projects that revolve around helping the community. For example, Marcus Davis recently gave me insight on the 5K run he and his group had hosted in support for one of our local rehab facilities.
Our group threw a 5K charity run for the Regional Rehab Center here in Tupelo.
This one community service project had ended up being more than just a required assignment for these students and the people of Tupelo. Marcus's group had not only raised a great amount of money, but had also managed to share some valuable information about working in groups and getting the job done.
Well, we raised over $2,000 for a Regional Rehab Center, so I feel like I learned that if you have a good group and everybody's in tune with the goal and the mission, then you can make big things happen.
As if this isn't heartwarming enough, Sydney Davis, another THS senior participating in Senior Project, took a moment to tell me about what she and her group did for Le Bonheur Hospital.
So for our project, we worked with Le Bonheur, and we also teamed up with Build-A-Bear. We got people to donate $10 each to buy a bear that went to the toy wall for Le Bonheur. And we also sewed hearts to go into each individual bear, and it was stitched with the white stitching so it resembled the Le Bonheur heart.
Not only was this incredibly meaningful to so many young kids struggling with an illness right now, but it also was super beneficial for the patients of Le Bonheur as well as the students in Sydney's group.
I learned that you can never really judge a book by its cover, because some of the kids, you would never know anything was wrong with them because they're just so happy and bubbly, and they're just very loving kids. You also never know how much, what you can do, because our initial goal was 30 bears and we end up selling over 130 bears.
I don't know about you, but I feel very inspired to get out and do more things for our community now. Make sure to wish the seniors luck as they finish up their projects. And remember, you don't have to wait until your senior year to get involved. Thanks for watching. Ella Freelo, WTHS.
It's impressive what these seniors are doing for the community.
There's also a sophomore doing great things in and out of the community.
Maya learned different things that this student is doing in the culinary field.
Thanks, Marissa and Paris. Thanksgiving is almost here, and you know what that means. Family, fun, and turkey. Wait, speaking of food, if you haven't heard, sophomore Ethan Baffert is one of the best kid chefs here in Tupelo. He was recently entered in a cooking competition and won. He got to meet famous chefs such as Gordon Ramsay, Guy Fieri, and Paula Deen.
My experience was great because I learned a lot of things, and some stuff I didn't know how to cook, but I learned a lot.
Ethan has been cooking since he was 9 and enjoys it a lot. He also goes out every other weekend and feeds the homeless. Not only does he feed them, he prays for them too.
My grandmother taught me before she passed, so she passed all her recipes to me, and ever since that day, I love cooking.
Wow, what a once-in-a-lifetime experience. I'm Maya Vance, WTHS News.
It's amazing what Ethan's doing to prepare for his future.
I know a lot of people are preparing for Thanksgiving next week.
I wonder what students are doing for Thanksgiving break.
What are you doing for Thanksgiving break?
Over Thanksgiving break, I'm going to be working and spending time with my family.
I'm going to be at home with my family and my brother.
I'm going to go to Kosciuszko, and we're going to have Christmas camp throughout the week, and then on Thursday we're going to have Thanksgiving.
Going trout fishing in Arkansas.
I'm going to go deer hunting over Thanksgiving break with my boy Connor.
Probably going to the forum with Connor. Probably watching a lot of football and seeing my newborn baby cousin.
I'm staying here, maybe with my family, might go to the lake with some friends.
What's your favorite Thanksgiving food?
Mashed potatoes.
Probably turkey.
I really don't like any of it.
I don't know. I like all of them.
I kind of like ham. I used to be turkey, but now I'm kind of a ham guy.
Mashed potatoes.
Hot turkey.
Turkey.
Just turkey.
What are you thankful for?
Thankful for my family and my niece.
My newborn baby cousin. Her coming into this world is pretty nice.
Everything.
My friends and my family and God.
Connor.
There's one student in particular participating in a once-in-a-lifetime event over Thanksgiving break.
Jenny Gray, an active member of Madrigals and our very own WTHS member, is also a dancer. Being a performer, she has auditioned for the Macy's Day Parade on Thanksgiving, and she is super excited.
My friend Carrie, she dances with me, and her older sister did it, and she just explained to me how it's going to be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity and that we should just go for it, so we auditioned, and it was fun. They sent us videos of the performance, and we had to learn it by ourselves, me and my friend. I just want to see a celebrity. I'm not specific on who. It'll just be cool to see someone that, you've seen on Instagram or Twitter, some famous person. So my friend and I auditioned for the dance portion of The Spirit of America, but that filled up, so we're going to be in the pom section, so we'll be with the cheerleaders.
I hope the weather is nice on Thanksgiving.
Me too. Gurkirith can tell us the upcoming forecast.
Thanks guys, the weather during Thanksgiving break is looking pretty cold, with highs in the 50s and 60s and lows mainly in the 30s and 40s. Also, there will be showers today, tomorrow, and next week, so make sure to wear a rain jacket if you're heading to the Egg Bowl on Thursday. Speaking of the Egg Bowl, here's Sarah and Ari with this week's sports.
Hi, I'm Sarah Bazell.
And I'm Ari Georgenti.
And welcome back to this week's edition of Sports Media.
We've had an amazing group of athletes this year.
We really have. Many of our own THS athletes recently signed to their future colleges. Liza Claire has more.
Thanks, Ari and Sarah. Many of our own Tupelo athletes have signed to continue their athletic career in college. Senior Peyton Puckett shares his excitement about pursuing his future in baseball playing at Mississippi State University.
It's definitely a blessing, but it's definitely something I've been working for, so I feel really excited about it.
Max Scruggs also signed to play baseball and discusses why he decided to continue his baseball career at ICC after high school.
I got a bunch of friends over there, and I like it.
Kat Knight plans to play softball at Jones and gives insight on why Jones is for her and her personal goals set for the upcoming years.
I decided to sign with Jones because I visited several other colleges, but Jones was my favorite and the coaches were really supportive, and my initial goal when I get down there is probably to start as a freshman.
Shamaya Carruthers also signed with Jackson State to play basketball and tells about her excitement in continuing her basketball career.
Just blessed because I never knew all my hard work would come up to this point.
We are very proud of these students and wish them the best of luck as they continue this new chapter in their lives.
Speaking of amazing athletes, Sarah Kate Broadway was recently awarded the high school Heisman for her outstanding effort in volleyball this season.
I feel really honored to be a representative for Tupelo High School for this because it's a really big deal, and it just feels good to be recognized for being a scholar athlete.
Football playoffs started last Friday with a game against South Panola. The Way fought hard, but the season ended with a loss of 38-23.
A highlight from that game was Jake Ware passing 2 touchdowns.
Ari, are you ready for the Egg Bowl?
No, Sarah, the Egg Bowl, the rivalry football game against Mississippi State and Ole Miss. Go Long!
Thanks, Ari and Sarah. Thanksgiving is right around the corner. You know what that means.
Egg Bowl time!
Hey, Rain, who do you have winning the Egg Bowl?
Ole Miss, of course. There's not even gonna be a game.
Whatever. Let's see what THS has to say.
Gonna win the Egg Bowl.
Ole Miss.
Why?
Because they're better.
Who do you think's gonna win the Egg Bowl this year?
Ole Miss.
Why?
I think they're pretty good this year. Better than Mississippi State.
Who do you think's gonna win the Egg Bowl and why?
Ole Miss for sure. Fail State. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how we do it.
Who do you think's gonna win the Egg Bowl?
Mississippi State, of course.
Why?
Because they're better.
Who do you think's gonna win the Egg Bowl?
Ole Miss.
Why?
State's just worse.
I don't think so. Who do you think's gonna win the Egg Bowl?
Mississippi State.
Why?
I don't know. You want to be honest? I don't know.
Okay. Ole Miss is about to catch that dub.
Nah, it's gonna be the other way around, but we'll find out on Thanksgiving.
Back to you, Sarah and Ari.
Did you know that Event Zona hosts our very own bowling team?
What? We have a bowling team?
Yeah, they practice twice a week, and they've been working really hard this season.
Wow, I hope the teammates can tell me more.
This season, we pretty much decided that we want to qualify for state. 8 teams qualify for the state championship, so we're trying to be 2 of the teams to come out of our region and qualify for the state championships is our plan.
I'm most excited for regionals, which will determine if we go to state or not.
I want to go to state and take the state championship this year.
Tupelo is full of so many opportunities.
Yep, and basketball season is in full swing. Tonight they play Center Hill from 4 to 7:30. If you don't have any plans tonight, I just gave you some.
And if basketball isn't your thing, the Soccer Tupelo Tourney starts tonight and goes throughout the weekend.
Well, that's all for this week in sports. Once again, I'm Ari Gergenti.
And I'm Sarah Bazell.
Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks for the update. Hey Marissa, do you want to play a game?
Sure, why not?
Okay, finish the lyrics to this song.
I'm done crying myself awake.
I wonder if other students can finish the lyrics too.
We're going to go around campus and see how many THS students can finish the lyric. Let's see how well they do.
All she want to do is party all night.
I'm gonna put my hands up and wait, sing this song or something like that. I don't know.
Single lady. I don't know.
It's a heart,
There's a heart. That's all I know.
All the single ladies.
Jeremy.
She's been at this party all night.
I don't know.
You know what it is? It's a phone number.
Yeah, I most definitely do not know
6,
that.
7, 8, 999 8212.
and I will fly away.
Yeah.
No shot.
It's like yawn and stretch and like take a shower.
Something like that.
Yeah. Trying.
I guess some of the students can finish the lyrics.
Did you know we had a film class?
No, but Drew was able to talk to the teachers to see about what's all involved.
There are many small classes that people really don't know about, but let's shed some light on one: high-tech video production.
High-tech video production is a class for aspiring filmmakers or writers or just anybody who's creative and feels like they want to put their idea on screen or visualize their idea. We have original ideas that get filmed. We watch a lot of different genre movies and we make our own genre movies.
This film class is filled with many opportunities to meet people, make friends, and create movies. Mr. Milner students travel to the Tupelo Film Festival at the end of the semester. But not only there, but the Mississippi High School Film Competition to let the students' short films be judged to see whose short film is the best.
Mississippi High School Film Competition is, of course, geared toward the high school students in Mississippi. The great thing about that is you're working with peers, or you're going against your own peers who probably have similar equipment and means that other students in the state have, and you just take an original idea that's yours and you put it on film.
We all have a taste in film genre. Here's Mr. Milner's favorite genre to teach in his class.
My favorite genre altogether is horror, and I really enjoy teaching that here at the high school because a lot of high school students really appreciate the horror genre, and they have great ideas when it comes to what's scary, and I see a lot of unique things whenever we do a horror movie in the class.
This class has a lot of potential to express yourself, meet new people, and further your education. If you're into that, this is Drew Holland from WTHS News. People at the desk, back to you.
If you're not in the film class right now, there's another opportunity for you.
There will be another round of auditions for WTHS News.
Spring auditions are Tuesday, December 10th in the Media Center. You must pick up an application from Miss Barry Hooper in advance. Must be a sophomore or above.
Thanks for watching this week's edition of WTHS News.
See you next week.